Boom! Things are actually starting to turn green around here after winter. So as I start turning into an old guy, I realize why all dads across the world get pissed off when you dig up their grass. And that's quite simply because every dude is in competition with all the other old dudes in their neighborhood of who's got the nicest grass. So I'm doing my due diligence to make sure I have nicer grass this year than all these dicks. I think the mailman's here. What you got?
Filming me delivering it?
Yeah.
Here, zoom in on the Dong Master.
Dong Master 7.
There you go. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good day.
I know who this is from. Dong Master 7. Oh shit. That's gangster. Stickies. How's that? Oh, I know what that's for. Yes. I'm waiting on this. Yes. So much saran wrap. Ah. Check this out. Bam. Focus. Woo! That there is a one-of-one custom Sawicki Speed Shop 636 stunt bike exhaust. Mwah. So the dudes over at Sawicki Speed Shop, they're the absolute ninjas who made my Dyna exhaust. I hit him up and asked him if he'd be capable of making a little stunt can for the 636 project, and of course he said yes. So the exhaust that came on that bike is basically garbage. Somebody pre-shortened it beforehand and kind of messed that up, and the mid-pipe's all dented and smashed, so I was gonna be kind of left to maybe buying one, but Tyler was cool enough to whip this bad boy up for me and take a crack at a sport bike exhaust for the very first time, which he actually filmed on his vlog, which I'm gonna show you right now.
So our homeboy Lee Stuart, who's a stunt rider for Sawicki Speed Shop and Speed Fam and fellow YouTuber
and RedTuber,
is needing a pipe for one of his stunt bikes. Tyler's gonna make it. Lee Stuart, we love you. Here's Tyler making you a pipe.
Well, this right here, that's a little bit of a problem. It needs to go away. We need a little grenade coming off of here.
Okay, so today I have to build Lee an exhaust. I've been putting it off for a couple days because I don't know a single thing about crotch rockets.
I welded your pipe together for you. Oh, wait a minute, I don't know how to weld.
So I think that's pretty good for sizes and dimensions and shit off a text message. So
This thing's badass. Check it out.
hopefully you like it, Lee.
You'll love it. I want to smoke it. What?
So as you can see from that clip and from this bad little bastard right here, that they know how to build some pipes around there, and they know how to build seats because they're the guys that do Speed Fam also. So make sure you go subscribe to the Speed Fam Sawicki Speed YouTube channel, link down below. They've been vlogging weekly now for 2 months now, and they've been getting more and more awesome every single time, and videos are starting to kind of get better than mine, which is pissing me off. You guys need to slow down. But anyways, we're not going to be working on the 636 today because I got to do a whole lot more money saving to make any real progress on that bike. So we are going to work on something else though. I'm going to put a new hat on before we get started. I've been wearing this one for a while. Which one do I want? How am I looking? Good? Yeah, sweet. All right, let's go in the shop. I needed a Slurpee first before anything. So my homeboy Mike Poirier, who you guys have seen on this channel before, badass sled rider, moto rider, mini bike rider, all around awesome dude. He was touring around doing shows the last year, and he needed some badass posters to take with him on the road. So I designed him this bad boy. Focus, focus. You got it? Got it? Good. And in return for making him that bitchin' poster, he hooked me up with this brand new Fox float for the KLX. So that's pretty fucking awesome. Thank you, Mike. So what's cool about this thing, other than the fact that it's beefy as hell and looks super badass, is that it's an air shock, which means there's no spring on it. There's actually an air chamber inside of here that you pump full of air to adjust your spring rate. And what that means is basically you have unlimited spring rate adjustment. You can pump more air in to make it stiffer, bring the ride height up, and take air out to have the reverse effect. Plus it has compression and rebound adjustments on it, which you can really fine tune your setup. The stock shock does not have that. It's fully rebuildable, which the stock shock is not, and it's also probably less than half the weight of the stock shock, which is pretty awesome. Now, is all this performance necessary in a mini bike? Probably not. But is it totally awesome and cool? Yes, it is, and that's the way we do shit around here. So, let's put this baby in. Well, that was incredibly painless, so let's start getting this thing set up. So all you gotta do to set these things up is just hook up this little air pump deal to it and start pumping it full air and check out the, well, let's check out the existing pressure where it's at first. All right, so we're at like 80 PSI, which is nowhere near enough. These things can max out at like 300 PSI, so let's put about 200 in it and take it off the stand and see how it feels. All right, we're at 200 PSI on the nose, so we're gonna shoot in an extra 10. It's because when you pull the pump off of it, obviously it lets a little bit of air out, so hopefully we'll be on the money. Yep, that feels pretty good already. All right, so that's pretty good already on the spring rate, but it's a little bit pogo stick-like, so we'll have to slow the rebound down quite a bit, and we'll adjust the compression a little bit too to hopefully soften that up. Boom. And that's it. I kind of feel like we didn't do enough. That was way too easy. Oh, you know what? I had that jetting issue last time. Let's deal with that. I was either getting way too much or way too little fuel the last time I rode this thing, so let's fire it up and do a couple wide open speed passes in the back lane and check the plug. All right, that should be good and hot now, so let's check out what this plug looks like. All right, so I was wrong. I thought it was rich before, but I don't know if you can see this. It's looking pretty white, so we're definitely lean. So yeah, let's pull that jet out and make it bigger. So this is actually the biggest main jet that I have for this bike, which is obviously not big enough, judging by looking at the plug. We can do it the old school way though, and possibly ruin this thing altogether and then have to put the old airbox back on and the stock jetting back in, but I mean, it's a $2 jet. It's kind of worth the risk, so if all else fails, I'll have to order the proper size one and just wait a little while. But The old school way of doing it, if you don't have the proper jet, is to take a teeny little drill bit and make that hole just a little bit bigger. So this is the smallest bit that I've got, and it looks like it's, I don't know, kind of close to in the ballpark. So we'll just hammer it through there and then put it back in and see how it runs. All right, let's hope that I don't mess this up. Well, that's actually quite a bit bigger, so hopefully it's not gonna be too rich now. Let's put it back in. All right, here goes nothing. Well, that was stupid. I already know that was way too much now. I was just getting on the gas, just blah, 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 blah. But let's look at the plug and see anyways. So, look at that. It's totally black now. We went way too far. That was the smallest bit that I had though, so not much I can do about it except for put the stock air box and stock jetting back in until I get some different main jets. Which I'm going to do off camera. So, say goodbye to that air filter in 3, 2, got it. All right, test number 2. Success. All right, it runs great again, actually. It kind of feels like it runs better with the stock air box, so maybe I'll have to wait to put that air filter back on until I get an exhaust and some other mods going on in this thing. Maybe it's just pulling in way too much air for what that little carburetor can handle. But anyways, now that I've sufficiently showed you how to install an air shock and totally destroy a main jet, it's time to end this one. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and we'll see you again in the next one.